Today we're going to the Goodwill in Lancaster. These caught my eye because there were two of them, and I really liked the brightness and the floweriness. They look so happy, and you could hang them on your wall. They have a whole bunch of Halloween out, and I'm looking to see if there's anything that I could find. And I found this hand-painted slate, Harvest Greetings. I thought it was very well done, and there weren't any chips, and it comes with the hanger on the back. There are these weirdo rat decorations. I kind of tend towards happy Halloween and not scary Halloween. There was one turkey shaker, and this was a candle, and it's so hot I'm not even interested in shipping candles because they would melt very fast. There were a little bunch of Boyd's Bears and Friends. This had a chip to his brim, and this one you could put a battery in it, probably lit up from the pumpkin. Look, the pigs. Did you see the pigs? They've migrated to the back of the store now. This was a hand knitted scarf, and I first thought it was machine knitted, and then when I got it home, I'm kind of leaning towards that it was hand knitted. It's fully lined and really, really nicely done, regardless if it was machine or hand knitted. This was a bag of random Christmas ornament things, and nothing really was speaking to me. And then I think this Santa, he has that, at first I thought, does he squirt water at you? But I think he probably will say, ho, 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 or I'm watching you, or Merry Christmas. This bag of glass ornaments, I'm going to show it to you at the end of the video. I go through it. It caught my eye because of the pickle, and I knew that there were some good ones in there. This was a hand-painted wooden poinsettia. You could hang it on your wall, or a really strong tree branch. And then this was a hand-painted tree. I moved it out of the way so I could look and see if there were any more goodies, since I found that Christmas ornament bag. And then these looked interesting. I'll show those at the end of the video. They're safety pin angels. I missed that football ornament in the front there, but that's okay. Someone else will come by and be like, oh, look, a football ornament. This bag, it was those yellow ducks, and I will show this bag at the end of the video too. The yellow ducks I thought looked like Rio Hondo. And now I'm thinking, I found the best aisle. Let's really investigate. So this looked interesting, this little dish. It looked like it was in the shape of an eggplant. And then I take it out to see if it was marked on the back. It didn't really seem like it had a marking. And I thought maybe if there were two of them to go together as a set, it would sell better. And these were just another hodgepodge of Christmas ornaments that they put in there. And now I'm just walking down the lane. A friend who's a reseller, he saw that Mickey Mouse stocking, and he was very excited about that. So he picked up the Mickey Mouse stocking because I missed that. This is a wedding bow pack. There's 2 boxes for $5. So you could repurpose those for something else, or use them in your wedding if they were the same colors you were using. This is kind of the pink and purpley aisle. And then the pig tin caught my eye. I thought it was cute. They're all just hanging out with bows in their hair. And then the box in the front, oh, that's so cute, with the poodles. And so it's 4 of them. And even though it's heavy, I did look up comps, and the sold comps do sell well. And I will show those at the end of the video. There's 4 different, it's like a love story between these 2 poodles. I thought that was super cute. That's why I picked those up. Poodles, it's in a box. Why not? So here, look at my cart. It's starting to fill up. And now we're in the green aisle. And here are some stitchery kits. This has been here for a while. It's $5. I tend to gravitate more towards Christmas things or the sealed in the package, like the Gold Dimensions, I believe, is the brand that I look for. And vintage stitchery kits also sell well. This was a nice pottery mug made in the USA, but it had Manassas written on one side of it, and there was only one. So here's another Boyd's Bear figurine. And then I thought this was interesting. It was a clothesline, and the little clips really worked. And when I flipped it over, it was from Kohl's. So I wonder if it was originally to hang photos or notes or something. I'd never seen it. I thought this was funny. You didn't see all of me trying to open up this box. It had those little jingle bells in it. It was so hard, and I was trying to open it with one hand, but then I put my camera down to try to open it up. I could not open up this box, which I thought was ironic because it's called Calm, and I kind of wasn't calm after I tried to wrestle with trying to open up that little box of bell balls. Here's a little compact, which also says stay calm. So I took a breath and kept on shopping. There's that plastic wooden plate that looks like it's not plastic, that's still there. And then I think this might have been to hold cards. It looked on quick glance, I thought it was South Carolina insignia, but I think I'm mistaken. And then here was another box, and this was a box of Victorian Women, and I will show these at the end of the video. They all have names on them in different languages, and I was able to translate all of them except for one. So the EBAT, I can't figure out what it means. So if you know what EBAT means, and it's a nice word, because everything else was like timid and beauty. So if you could tell me what that is, that would be so helpful. And in the same area were these two little dogs, and I don't do a really good job in this part of the video of showing you what they are. I have to get in the habit of showing you guys, not just me. So they are Lou Rankin's Hallmark little creations. They're little Shih Tzus, and they're two of the same figurine. So I'll show you a better view of them at the very end. And this was a very nice wooden pepper grinder, and it does have pepper in it. So I know it works because I used the grinder and pepper came out. So I thought it was very nice wooden pepper mill. So that's going in the cart. On an end cap were these four large ornaments, and it was marked 1994. So that kind of was like telling me, ooh, there might be something good in here. So I'm going to tell you about the one in the back right. So the one in the back right, it has on top of the little holder where the loop is, it's marked Poland. So that out of the four, just that one and that one right there is marked Poland. And I have a whole bunch of Polish ornaments that I got while I was in Poland like this. This was too big, too fragile. I would be too scared that it would break in shipping. So I did leave that there. Someone else can enjoy it and be like, oh, look at these four beautiful ornaments. So I put them all, the top on, put it back on the shelf. This was a little plate, just checking it out, seeing if it's anything special. I don't know anything about these plates, but I just figured I need to flip it over and look at it anyway. Here was another bag of Christmas random things. This one was marked 1996, so it was very specific. And in the silver aisle, these napkin rings were nice. I should have taken the time to look to see if there were any marks on them, but I didn't, because this caught my eye. This little mouse candlestick is marked made in Korea. So I know it's vintage, and I believe it is brass, I think, but it's dark, so I don't know. So right now it's cast metal. It is wonky. It does not sit up straight, but it is super duper cute. It would be cute just for decoration and not really to use it as a candlestick holder. And then this is the rest of the silver aisle. I normally don't really spend a lot of time in the silver aisle, but here I am showing you the silver aisle. Now we're back at the Christmas, because I kept putting things away, so I needed to see if there was new things. This was marked Avon, and I wanted to know what was in there, and it turned out it was a snowman tea light, and it had a glass top there. I thought that was cute, but I did leave that there just because the glass factor. Trying to stay away from shipping too much glass. And let's see, what am I looking at? Things on the bottom shelf. And these plates, really quickly turned those over, but I think they were made in China. And then I did pick these up. I do decorate our Christmas tree with older ornaments that used to belong to my in-laws, and so I thought these would be a nice addition. And I like that the box didn't have a barcode, so I felt that those were old, but I could have been wrong. This was a nice little votive, but again, all glass, and it made me nervous to have to ship it. Then on the back wall is their brown section, and they had recently put out all these figurines because these figurines were not there when I walked by the first time. This elephant is missing a tusk, but it has both its eyeballs, and I believe the feel of it, I believe that is made out of bone, like bovine bone, and it's on a wooden base, and it's extremely well detailed in the carving. So I thought that was interesting. And then I was just looking at the elephants. I thought this was nicely done. Probably a souvenir. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm making this up. This one feels like wood to me. It shows signs that it's made out of wood. It's also extremely detailed and carved. And his tusks aren't broken off. So that looked interesting to me. And then next to it was this bear. I don't know if this bear is made out of wood or resin. It just doesn't, it looks molded to me. But I thought, well, I'll take you too. So I took the bear and I took all the elephants, and I did leave the zebra there. So, even though he's missing a tusk, you could turn him the one way or display him with one tusk. I just thought overall it was really nice. This little girl was sitting on the shelf. She is a Boyd's bear, and her name is Spooky Tangerine. And it's a little kitty cat in nice shape, no stains. And Halloween is coming. And for 99 cents, I thought it would be a nice addition to someone's Halloween decoration or their Boyd's plush collection. This, I think, was a gourd because it was very lightweight and the shape of the green head. So I kind of leaned her over to the shelf, and she was losing some of her hair. She'd had a rough light. And this was just a stick for probably flowers made out of styrofoam. And then they also bring out hats and things when it comes to Halloween. And last year I picked up some vintage hats, and they took a while to sell. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that again because they did take a while to sell. But then look, I found a hat. Now this is a costume. This is a Disney Pixar Jessie hat, and the wig is still new in the bag. And then I did find this Made in America hat. There's the sign, Union Made. It's a size large. It's a pillbox style hat. And then this vintage hat. Even though I said I wasn't going to pick up any more hats, I did pick up those two hats. This I thought was also vintage, but it had a little battery pack in it. And I didn't know what that meant. So I figured that was more contemporary. So I did get the two hats, even though I said I wasn't going to. And then I'm going to end the shopping part of the video with a really long shot of, look at this, all of the parts to this mixer, the bowls, the beaters, and then I turn it around. So I was just admiring that everything was together. Here is everything that I picked up, and then at the end I'm going to show you what was in those little bags. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you watching and all your kind comments and support. I'll see ya. I took the things out of the bag, that one bag. These are what caught my eye because they look like Rio Hondo. And I did look up on Worth Point, and there were Rio Hondo ones, but one was kind of bashful and had their eyes closed. So I don't know if these are meant to look like Rio Hondo or if they really truly are. And then these are super cute. These are marked made in China, little pig salt and pepper shakers. They do have surface wear, but I'm going to see if I can clean that up. So that was what was in the one bag that you saw me pick up. These are what were in the other bag of the little angels with the gold safety pins. She's losing her halo here because it came oops, now she's throwing it around. And there's somebody's wings is missing. But this is what was in the other bag. So there's a pink, a red, green, and 2 crystal clear angel ornament. There will be the crinkling of the plastic because I wanted to show you as they came out. So these were just 3 styrofoam, and they're kind of dirty. 3 styrofoam sugared ornaments. Nothing too exciting. But then this is what caught my eye, was this pickle ornament, and it's an old world Christmas ornament. Let me see if I can make my camera a little bit brighter. Right? Okay, there we go. So this is a old world Christmas ornament. These are made in China. So they're not the Polish, now it's too bright. There we go. They're not made in Poland or Germany. So, but I think they're nice quality for kind of, you could say they're mass produced. So here's the pickle ornament. That's what caught my eye because Jenny loves pickles. And then I thought it was funny because when I was taking the ornaments out to make sure that they were, worthy of showing you what was in there, there was a pretzel. She loves pretzels. And I thought, maybe she planted this bag of all her favorite foods. And then there are even pancakes. She likes pancakes. And they have the top here, has the Old World Christmas OWC on here. And then I'll have a little hang tag if you're missing the paper tag. And then there was a donut in here. Isn't that cute? Now the donut is marked. Let me see if I can get it to point to you. It says made in China. It's on the top here. Okay. So this is probably another old world Christmas. This needs to be cleaned up. It's a little dirty. But then at the bottom of the box, it's not a box, it's a bag, were these 3 ornaments. And this says made in Germany. This one says made in Germany right here. It's very tiny on the very, very top. And then the corn has a made in Germany sticker on it. So that was a good pickup also. That bag was $2.99. So got all of those ornaments in that bag.